Hello, good afternoon, and welcome. Welcome, dear friends and familia, to my kitchen. To my kitchen in sunny Tamarindo, Guanacaste, Costa Rica. Hello. So, here we are, live again, Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. in Costa Rica, 4 p.m. in many parts of the Eastern Time, North America. Sticking to the program here for Facebook Live. So I'm just letting traffic build here. Checking on the audio, everything looks good. Hello, Lisa Carroll. Okay, guys, as you're hopping on, let me know where you're watching from. Always super cool to see. I know, or at least I would believe and think that we'll have lots of viewers this week and moving forward because we're all stuck at home. We're all at home. No matter where you're in the world, we are at home and we're enjoying time with family. You may have just heard my little girl hooting and hollering across the room. I might go grab her so that she can say hello to all of y'all who's watching, but I'm gonna wait for a few more people to hop on here. Who else do I got? Holly Kirkland is saying she's watching from Austin, Texas. Where else are you guys watching from? I know there are, obviously, this is March 2020. If you're watching this in a replay, you know that all of these videos that we do at Rythmia would live forever on the Rythmia Facebook page, in the video archives, as well as on the Rythmia YouTube channel. So if you're not watching this presently live or within the context of this week, perhaps you're watching this many months in the future. Currently, as we're recording this, it is March 2020, and there is this thing called COVID-19 happening. So many of us are at home, and I think that lends in part to me being a bit more creative with my videos in the coming weeks, because I get to really share with you guys my solutions for food and keeping things easy at home in the kitchen for me and my family. So I think this is going to be a fun couple of weeks. I got Claudia saying hello, awesome people hopping on. Adrian Chapman is watching from Dallas. Becky says your energy is so needed. Thank you for doing this live. Thank you for tuning in, Becky. Olinda saying hello from Houston, Texas. A lot of Texas watching today. Elizabeth is watching from Denver, Colorado for the first time. Hi, Elizabeth. Andrea is saying hi, I miss seeing everyone. George Bell, hey from Stony Creek, Ontario. So yeah, if this is your first time tuning in or your first time really investigating Rythmia, just a little information. Rythmia, where we're typically live from, is a life advancement center in Guanacaste, Costa Rica. We specialize in holistic healing, offering many different types of therapies, including massage therapy, yoga, farm-to-table meals curated by me, and we also offer a lot of workshops and classes and plant medicine ceremonies in a licensed facility. So we have a full medical staff and perfect team in place to keep everyone feeling really safe upon their healing journey. That being said, currently I'm not live at Rythmia. I'm live in my own kitchen, as you can probably tell. Becky's watching from New York City, New York in the house. Ira saying, hey Meg from New Jersey, class 188. So you were here recently. I have to see your picture, because I think we're on group 193 right now for Rythmia, which is pretty crazy. We have had over 7,500 people come through Rythmia and do our program, which is super exciting. Adriana's watching from Italy. Super cool. Kimberly's watching from Georgia. I was looking forward to seeing you today. Oh, I'm so happy that you guys are all here. Robert's watching from Vegas. So yeah, this is what we're doing. We're doing our lives from all over the place. I'm sure Dr. Jeff will be doing his live tomorrow night from his house. You'll see Jerry from his house, John Jacob from where he's staying currently, and we're all just going to keep bringing you these lives as a little way to stay connected to Rythmia and the team from Rythmia while we're all, self-isolating, whether by choice or by force. I think it's a great idea that we all just hang out at home, and Netflix can get pretty boring, I have to admit. I'm only on day 2 of full self-isolation, and I'm sick and tired of sitting in front of the TV already. And I have been watching CNN, not gonna lie. Jennifer Sedini is watching. Dee Dee says, I can't wait to come back. I can't wait to come back. I can't wait to be back at Rythmia. And I'm starting to understand the excitement for people that are there every day like myself, because I cannot wait to get back to Rythmia. I'm sure I've been talking to a lot of the team and they feel the same way. We can't wait to getting back to doing what we love to do. But that being said, I'm cherishing the moments, come here, bub. I'm cherishing the moments that I get to have at home with my amazing family, who you may have remembered or may have seen. This is my partner, Levi.
Hello.
And this is my little baby girl, Kobe, who's not so little anymore. Look, Cobes. Looks, can you see yourself? Look. Hi, there's you. Can you see yourself? She's a thumb sucker like her mom. She just had lunch. Yeah. Yeah. What do you want to say to the world? Anything? Say, look out, world. I came here for a reason. I came here for a reason. Oh, all right, guys. So this is little Kobe Grace. If you remember, I was doing Facebook Lives late in 2019 from home when she was first born. She's going to be 8 months on March 31st already. I don't even understand how that's possible. 8 months, that's so close to a year. That's so close to a year. Yeah. Mwah. All right, come, you gonna let mommy do her work? Yeah, I'll let mommy do her work. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining. Mwah. Mwah. They're gonna go off and do their thing while mommy does her thing. We got Lisa Carroll saying hello. Look, I just lost my place. Where was I here? Rachel Wade, hey. Class 191, so just a couple of weeks ago, Carlos saying, I hope everyone is doing well. Yes, we are doing well. And everyone, please stay safe. This is so true. Robert says she is so cute. Yeah, she's pretty cute. And I mean, I'm pretty partial, but she's pretty cute. So, what are y'all sipping on right now? I know I was just talking to my mom this morning in Canada. Little girl's missing me already over there. And it was -9 degrees where she lives in southwestern Ontario overnight. It was only going to be high of 4 today, so I'm sure there's going to be lots of teas and coffees and hot chocolate sipped on. I myself am sipping on a iced turmeric latte with coconut milk. That is my beverage of choice this afternoon. Sipping on that. And today we're going to focus on the same recipe idea that I was going to do if this was still live at Rythmia, because I pick my topics a month in advance. You guys, if you've been tuning in for a while, you probably know that. So the topic of today was protein powder power. And it was perfect timing because my nanny / friend / hairdresser / earring designer, see, look at these amazing earrings designed by my friend Fabian. She was just in the States shortly before this whole thing started with COVID and brought me back a bunch of protein powder. So she brought me back 3 big tubs of pea protein powder. And this is one of my favorite ones right now because I just like the way it blends. It's mild in flavor. And I thought, hey, let's talk to the viewers about other ways to use protein powder, because we always just throw it in our smoothies, right? There's so many other things we can do with it. Raquel says, cute family. Hot ginger tea, yes. Kimberly says, I need earrings like that. Yeah, they're pretty awesome, hey? Pretty awesome. A little bit heavy, but my ears can handle it because I'm always wearing big earrings. And I really only wear these ones when my little baby girl is not around because she likes to play with them, obviously. So, what are we doing here today? I'm gonna make 2 quick recipes, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about 1 recipe. So to get things started, I realized, and you know what else is gonna be fun? How is that rattle? Is that picking up on the audio here? And a little bit heavy, but I don't know if that rattle's making too much noise on the video. The baby rattle. You know, I'm not using a microphone and audio. The phones tend to pick up everything, so they're gonna take the rattles to the other room. Because I don't want you guys to be straining to hear me. Maureen says, I love your tattoo. Thank you. These are mostly all made in Costa Rica. My partner is a tattoo artist, so he owns a tattoo shop. Don't be surprised if over the next couple of weeks I end up with a bunch more tattoos, because when you got nothing else to do, we just tattoo ourselves. Okay, so the other cool thing about me doing this Facebook Lives from my house over the next couple of weeks is I have these ideas for recipes that I want to do, and I don't always have all the ingredients on hand. Myself, like many of you guys, I'm sure are trying to avoid going to the grocery store because that's just a place where, you know, this virus can spread. So I'm trying to use what I have. Luckily, the 2 recipes that I'm going to show you today, I have the ingredients but in the wrong form. So I need almond flour for one of the recipes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my own almond flour right now. So this is a pickle jar, but I reuse all my jars, and inside it is slivered almonds. So these are just some slivered almonds that I've had in the cupboard for ages. And I'm gonna just make them into a flour. So I'm gonna dump all of them in here. I don't really have much use for slivered almonds other than in like salads and stuff. I either like whole ones or toasting these and putting them on salads. So I'm just gonna make these into a flour. So I've got my Vitamix. I'm just gonna step away over here and just make this into a flour. Da, 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 da. Fine line between a nice flour and butter when you're dealing with nuts in your Vitamix blender, so just be very mindful of that. I think I did a pretty good job here. So I've got this amazing, I'm gonna just put this in a bowl so then I can show you guys the texture of what I did here. So this is one of the other beauties of having a high-speed blender, right? You can do stuff like this. You can make flour out of pretty much anything, even dried chickpeas. Sorry, I have an itch. I'm touching my face, which is I know we're not supposed to do, but I haven't left my house, so it's not that big a deal. And no one else is gonna be eating this food but us. Yeah, so making flour, so even making chickpea flour out of dried chickpeas in a bag, I've done in my Vitamix. It's loud, but it works. So look at, I've gone and took those almonds, made it into this almond meal. Essentially, almond meal and almond flour are pretty much the same thing. It's essentially just powdering your almonds. It varies in consistency depending what you buy. Which one you buy. Let's see here. All right. So we've done that. One other thing I need to do here today is make a powder out of some oats. So I've already measured out some oats here for one of the other recipes. These are just some oats that I had in the cupboard. And I'm gonna make those into a flour also. And because we don't have any nut allergies in this house, I'm not gonna be too concerned about rinsing or washing out this blender between things. So here we go. La 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 la. There we go. So I'm just going to dump these oats into a bowl. I've got a mixing bowl right here. That is, okay, the beauty of this whole video that I'm doing today. So I'm going to talk to you guys about 3 different recipes, and it's pretty much the same ingredients. Back and forth between all of them, but we're going to do it in 3 different forms. I keep looking at the wrong place. The camera's over here, and I keep looking up at where it says live. For some reason, the big red live on the screen is drawing me in. So look at the oats now into a nice fine powder. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you guys is a pancake. Hope not a proud, nasty mind getting rich from my preaching big. I don't know what that means. I think that might be a troll. So I'm turning on my frying pan, my stovetop over here, because we are going to make some pancakes. Now, protein pancakes are not new, but I want to show you guys if you've never done them at home, because it can make it really, it's a really, really, really easy recipe. So I'm using the blender. I'm not gonna go ahead, I'm not gonna clean it because I've used almonds and oats in it so far, and this recipe is going to have almond butter and oats. So I've got 2 really ripe bananas here. Not really, I mean, they're as ripe as I had a bunch of bananas here. I always buy like 20 bananas at a time, and I freeze most of them for smoothies, and then I keep them on hand. I love eating them out of hand, and then for recipes like this. So 2 bananas, super easy. 4 eggs, sorry. And I wanna always remind everyone, the easiest way if you're going to deal with multiple eggs in a recipe, don't go cracking them directly into the mixing vessel, because if I went and cracked my eggs, and these are organic pasteurized eggs, if I crack them right into my blender here, if I got shells, it would be a big old pain in the butt trying to get the egg shells out of them. So I'm gonna crack my eggs individually into a bowl, one at a time, so that if I get any shells, one at a time, I can pick the shells out of each egg, and then I dump the egg into my blender, one at a time. This is like the biggest tip I ever received when I started cooking, because I don't know how much time I've wasted trying to pick eggshells out of massive containers of different ingredients, and inevitably when you go to eat the final dish, you're gonna end up crunching down on an eggshell. Because I don't know what's up, because a Vitamix blender can do anything and everything except for blitz eggshells, I swear. Eggshells always make it through to the end. Okay, so I've got 4 eggs, 2 bananas, easy, easy, easy. Of course, protein powder. So I've got about 3 tablespoons of protein powder here. I always buy vanilla protein powder because I like the flavor. I don't really use protein powder in any savory recipes, so I love the vanilla, because with vanilla I find I can always, if I want something chocolate flavor, I can just add cacao powder also. Can't do the reverse. So if I have chocolate protein powder, I can't do anything that's not chocolate flavored, right? So I always buy vanilla and then add cocoa. So what I've got here is 3 tablespoons of vanilla protein powder. Perfect. And then just 3 other ingredients. So here I've got the oats that I mentioned, I've got some cacao powder as I mentioned, and about a teaspoon of cinnamon, just for extra flavor. I put those all together, and then I'm gonna just swirl them to combine. Over here, I'm going to add some vegan non-stick spray because that's what I have handy. So there we go. That's one recipe done. Now we just got to cook them like you would cook any old pancake. Easy peasy. So the next recipe I'm going to tell you about, while that pan is busy preheating, is a workout brownie. So Levi and I have both decided to recommit to working out. I started a couple of weeks ago, committed to a 3 times a week weight workout, just trying to get my strength back. After my pregnancy and the birth of my little girl, I lost a lot of my strength and was feeling weak and then achy throughout my whole body. So, recommitted to my workout. Levi has committed to a workout. So, we need to, just have a little bit of more snacks available that are, rich in protein. I'm just looking, Cal Palace saying hello to Rachel, Sven Forrest, hey, super cool, Maureen, Rachel Wade, love your earrings. Okay, cool. So I want to have all these protein snacks available. So this is a protein brownie that I made, and it was really, really easy. I made it this morning. It's super fudgy. It's a version of a recipe that you could do that's vegan, but I did it, I added an egg, just because I wanted to have it. Fudgy that is. Can you see that? Like, so good. And if I tear it in half. Fudgy. So good. And this is just bananas, almond butter. I used an almond butter with vanilla flavor in it. Vanilla protein powder, cocoa powder, vanilla extract, maple syrup, a bit of sea salt, and 1 egg. And then I just baked that in the oven for about 20 minutes. And then you just cut it into bars, and then this freezes really well. You can do it without the egg and make it vegan. It won't set as well, so what I would recommend you do is after you bake it for 20 minutes without the egg, and I just did it in a 9x9 pan. After you bake it, put it in the fridge overnight, and that will help thicken it up. It'll stay nice and fudgy, but it won't fall apart in your hand. Hello, Kalpana, so good to see you. Okay, so my frying pan is warm, so I'm going to throw a pancake mix. So I'm just pouring right from my Vitamix blender. This is the other easy thing about doing this recipe in the blender. Just pouring it right into my frying pan. Just cooking this like I would cook up any old pancake. So while that's going, let's talk about one more recipe. The one that I powdered these oats for. So this was oats that I made into a powder, and it was about 3/4 of a cup. And I'm just going to take this bowl and I'm going to add all my other ingredients right into the bowl. So protein powder, right? That's our ingredient of choice. So I've got about 1/4 of a cup's worth of protein powder. Checking my notes here. I've got my notes. Make sure I don't send you guys astray with the amounts here. So I'm adding in a nut butter here. I've got some really nice chunky almond butter. This is all natural, so it's got the oil separating from it. Totally fine. Tossing that in here. So good. Maple syrup is going to be my sweetener of choice. You could use honey or agave or anything like that. So I've already portioned that out. This was 1/4 cup of maple syrup, cinnamon, vanilla, and we need some of that almond flour. So today I've got here on this plate, this is my cinnamon, and this is my vanilla that I'm going to use for this recipe. It is a vanilla powder. So I've just gotten out of my cupboard here a couple of my. So I've got an organic vanilla extract. This is the liquid form, and then this is the powder form. So this one is an organic Vanilla Organica in polvo. So you can use, whatever you want to use. I'm using the powder. I'll make sure I have everything I need here. Yes, minus 1/2 cup of almond flour. So I'm just gonna grab a spatula. I just use a spatula. So I'm gonna put in about that much almond flour. Then a pinch of sea salt, because always a pinch of sea salt in every recipe. Glancing over at my pancake, making sure I don't burn that. Then I'm just gonna get my spatula in there and give it a little mix. The almond butter is the binder, and the maple syrup. They're gonna help bring this all together. I'm just using a spatula here. You can see it looks like it's not gonna come together at all at the beginning, but it will. Once you get the almond butter, you could melt, I could have melted my almond butter. Hey Karen from New Zealand. I could have melted the almond butter beforehand, and that would have helped the mixing, but I'm pretty strong. This looks like it's almost ready to flip, not quite. And the beautiful thing about the pancakes that we're doing is we could cook a whole bunch and freeze them individually, and then just pop them into the toaster to have in the morning. So that's what I'll probably do today after this live, is I made all that batter. It's obviously not breakfast time. Maybe we'll do breakfast for dinner tonight with some sausages or something for Levi. But see how it's starting to come together a little bit now? As I keep stirring, it will come together more and more. I will get my hands in there in just a second, but for now I'm gonna give my little pancake a flip. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Almost perfect. I kind of ruined the edge of it there. So that pancake's just gonna keep cooking off. And then I'll cook off the rest of them. And then I'll have pancakes ready for the rest of the week. Super cool. So now I'm gonna get my hand in here. By the way, guys, since we're all in this together, that seems to be the theme that we're all talking about, how we're all in this together. What's going on in the world right now, we all need to stick together. And because we're all in it together, it means we're all at home in isolation, right? Just adding a bit of water in here could help get it to come together a bit faster for us. We're all in it together, so let me know what you guys would like to see. Haiti is saying yum from Australia. What would you guys like to see in these videos? So I'm opening it up. I mean, it's always open. I love to hear from you guys, but especially now, because we're all at home. We're all gonna run into our own, needs and issues when it comes to feeding ourselves and our loved ones during this time. I'm definitely gonna focus on doing some pantry, meals, teaching you how I like to cook, because I like to grocery shop, one big grocery shop every week or two. My mother, growing up, taught me, look at that, so I've got it all formed into this piece of dough. My mother taught me to always have enough food in the house to get you through a couple of weeks anyways. So next week I'm gonna bring you guys for a little tour of my cupboards and my fridge, and I'll show you what I've got. And then we'll maybe do some recipes. And then as the weeks go on, we'll start, tackling, look at that, beautiful little ball of delicious protein. Good fats from the almonds. Awesome, awesome, awesome. There we go. I'm gonna check on my pancakes. Anyways, what I was saying is let me know if there's anything in particular that you guys wanna know. I'm also gonna start talking a bit more, I think, maybe doing, and I know I said I was gonna do this before, but I'm gonna start doing more, just talking to you guys about food psychology and all of that good stuff, because it's really near and dear to my heart. Our relationship with food is so important. And many of us have a skewed relationship. Look at that. Hallelujah. And then what we need, excuse me for a moment, running over to the microwave where I have some fresh berries or frozen berries that I had defrosted a while back. Pancake with berries. Then I'm gonna add my cupboard here. Got some goji berries, but I'm just gonna add some coconut shreds. And then I'll throw some maple syrup on top, and then hey, bada boom, bada bing. Protein pancakes. I would probably stack 3 of these on top of each other for my meal. But there we go. Easy peasy. I'm gonna post these, at least like the ingredients, in the comments. You saw how I did it, all super easy. I'm gonna post it in the comments, and then you guys will have these recipes. So please give them a try. Let me know how it turns out. Stay connected to Rythmia, all of us on Instagram and Facebook during this time. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully the information I've given you has been helpful. And again, if you have any things that you'd like to see in the coming weeks, please comment. Let me know, and I'll do my best to accommodate. I wish you all a beautiful week. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay inside, stay with family, reconnect, disconnect from everything else outside to reconnect to both yourself and your family and your loved ones. Take this as a time to, you know, be really inward and present with those that you love. I love you guys so, so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful week, and I will see you back here next Sunday afternoon, same time, same channel. Adios. Mwah.